stranger to the dark. Hide away, say, 'cause we don't want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, you say, no one will love you as you are. But I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words won't cut me down.
Great morning.
Say the blood gonna drown them out.
Hey, it's Wednesday.
I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Marching on to the beat I drum.
Hey, it's Wednesday.
To be seen, I make
Thank you,
no
Kenan.
apologies.
Let's go. Let's go.
It's my skin. We'll fire away. 'Cause today, don't let the shit in. We are bursting through the barricades. Reaching for the sun.
I won't let them break me down. I know that. Hey, great morning. I am brave, I am proof, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. This is me.
I'm gonna sing, I'm gonna drown. This is brave, this is bruised, this is who I'm meant to be.
This is me. Great, amazing morning, great morning, great morning, great morning. Today is Wednesday. Feels good to be up early. I mean, usually I'm always up, and it takes me a little struggle to get out of the bed sometimes because I don't really sleep like how I usually do. I'm always just waking up in the middle of the night to where I start thinking, and I'm thinking, and I'm thinking, and I'm thinking, and sometimes we can overthink. And then I have to put myself back to sleep, and it's just like, okay, just go to sleep, just go to sleep, go to sleep. Today is Wisdom Wednesdays. For those of you who don't know, I'm excited about Wednesdays because Wednesday is like really the push day. I was looking at some stuff that I'm about to get ready to do, and I just was like, damn, like Wednesday is really, really that day that you have to really go a little harder. You got to go a little harder because in the middle of Wednesday is when you really could break down. For real. I mean, you wake up motivated, inspired, full of energy on Monday. Then Tuesday runs around. Great morning, Quinetta. Then when you get to Wednesday, it's like, oh shit, we got to do this all over again. And it's like, yeah, you do. And I was walking around in my house. I'm always thinking, I guess because when it's quiet. I think it has something to do about is when the world is quiet, because the world is really quiet between the hours between 3 and 5 a.m. 3 and 5, maybe a little bit stretched towards 6. You start hearing cars roll throughout the streets around 6, but between 3 and 5, the world is still, and you can listen. If you just go find yourself in a nice quiet place, well, the world's already quiet anyway, but if you could just sit down and just listen to what the universe is trying to tell you, I can guarantee you that you will hear some stuff. If you could just get quiet and just listen to what the universe is trying to tell you, you can hear it between the hours of 3 and 5 a.m. And I was walking through my house and I was just thinking about the shows that I've put on myself. Sometimes I could put a little bit, a big load on myself. And I was walking around and I was saying, damn, I really put on a lot. I put on 7 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m., 5 a.m. See, 5 a.m. is always, 5 p.m. 5 p.m. is always easy because I can do 5 p.m. from wherever I am, wherever I'm at. But if I'm out of town and I don't have my utensils with me, then it's like it could be no show. So, what'd you say, Chandra? God has been waking me up at 3:23 every morning these past few days. Yeah. Anytime between 3 and 5, the universe is trying to maybe tell you something. I've learned that. And in those hours, Chandra, you got a decision to make. You can do the wrong thing or you can do the right thing. And I'm just going to leave it at that. And usually that's when I would take out my phone and I would start going through personal development around that time, at 3 o'clock in the morning, when I'm forced to wake up. It's like I'm forced to learn at that time. So, long story short, I was not cleaning up, I was getting ready for the show. And I was like, damn, I put on a lot. It's like 7 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m., and then now 5 p.m. I was like, what would you rather do though? What would you rather be doing, your own business, or would you rather be doing somebody else's business? I'm gonna ask you that again. And then I realized at that point that it wasn't a lot. And when I realized at that point, I said to myself, I was like, I can do this. I will do this. I must do this. I can, I will, and I must. Because it's not me building somebody else's dream, it's me building my own dream. And that's where a lot of us have fallen short, because we're so quick to pour into other people. We're so quick to build other people's dreams. We're so quick to run to other people when they need us. And the truth of the matter is, who's going to do it for you? See, what I learned is that at the end of the day, I can be very, 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 very nice to people. Very, very, very generous to people. But then sometimes I have a reality check. It's like, who the fuck is going to take care of me? Who's going to buy me a nice dinner? Who's going to take me out to lunch? Who's going to take me out of the country? Who's going to take me out of town on a plane, first class? Who's going to do this for me? Who's going to do it for you? See, because after you've done so much for some people, remember we talked about saying no to people, right? After you've done so much for so many people, they can quickly turn around and say, well, you know, I never asked for you to do that. I never asked for you to be generous to me. That's your heart. That's not my heart. That's not, why are you upset with me? It's not like I was being stupid. You were. You decided to go out and do this for me. You decided to pay my light bill. You decided to make sure I was straight. You decided to do all of these things. Nobody asked you to. Right? So then now, somebody said, I hate being told that. It's happened to me before. And it hurts, right? It hurts. It hurts when you've been generous to somebody. And then it's like the favor is never ever returned to you. And then it's almost like they can cry victim. Right? But who's going to do it for you? That's the most important part. Start looking at who's going to do it for you. You know what you would do for somebody, right? Here's the deal. I told you me and my friends made a pact. We was like, listen, we ain't finna be spending no money on no people that's potential relationship lovers and all of that other kind of stuff. We gonna spend money on ourselves, on our friends. We said we was gonna spend money on each other. We'd rather go spend money on each other because we know that it's genuine. We know that it's real. We know that we deserve it. But being waiting for somebody to do it for us or they'll never do it, because all you got to do is just watch people. So all you got to do is just watch people. Wait, see what they do when they get a little bit of money. See what they do when they get a little bit of money. I watch people get missing. I watch people change their numbers. I watch people I watch people do a lot of stuff when they get a couple of dollars. The same person that you helped out before, the same person that used to grab their phone and take a nice little picture for them to make sure that they, their Instagram was together. You know, those kind of people where you go out with them and then they say, here, grab my phone, take a picture for me real quick. Because you can't ask them to take a picture with your camera, because when you ask them to take a picture with your camera, you never get the picture. So you take a picture with the camera. You take a person out to eat. Not even that you be expecting it back, but it's just like, who's going to do it for you? Who's going to do it for you? Seriously. And this is something that you got to start understanding. You got to be a little selfish. So what, you told a motherfucker no? No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. I've changed my mind. I'm not doing it. And I don't owe nobody nothing. You don't owe anybody nothing. If you decide that you don't want to do something for somebody, if you decide that you don't want to help somebody down who broke down and with no gas, that's okay. That's not your responsibility. It's not your responsibility. It's not being mean. It's just like, hey, people will always say, I didn't tell you to do that for me. I like your name. Nobody's fool. That's beautiful. Because that's exactly what we're talking about. And you just hopped on. You see how the universe works? Do you see how the universe works? Don't be nobody's fool. Don't be nobody's fool. Because people will quickly say, I didn't tell you to do that for me. I didn't tell you to pick my children up for school. You decided to pick my children up for school. And then you know what they can say? You know what they're going to say? I could have did it all by myself. I didn't need you. And that's where you get shot right in your chest. Wow. I could have been doing something else with my time. So that's not today's show. I just wanted to tap onto that because I was thinking about, getting up early in the morning, building somebody else's business, and and then the reality of when people are very ungrateful. People are very, very, very ungrateful, and they don't know it. Wisdom Wednesdays, guys. Y'all might want to share this. This is going to be good. I started to Again, walk around the house. Because I'm walking around preparing. I got to make sure the light's on. I got to make my tea. I got to make sure that the computer is loaded up so I can be able to speak on all of the different platforms. I got to make sure the camera is ready. I got to make sure my outfit is on point. I got to brush my teeth. I got to do all of these things to get prepared. And it's like, I need to give y'all my P.O. box. Because if y'all know some clothing stores, y'all need to send me some clothes. I see why Stomach, you wear that damn robe every day. It's like, ain't nobody got time to be putting on them clothes like that every day. It's like, shit, I ain't even going nowhere. I be wanting to wear the same thing. And I was saying, what are we going to talk about today for Wisdom Wednesdays? And I decided to say I wanted to talk about what is wisdom. What is wisdom, Queenie? Great morning. What is wisdom? Let's look it up and see. Let's look it up. Because I gave my own meaning, and let's see if it has anything to do with, oh, wow. I didn't even know the full meaning, I'm being honest. I know what I thought it meant. I didn't feel like I had to go in to look it up because I think I know fully what the meaning means. But it says, wisdom, the quality of having experience. How many of you guys do that? The quality of having experience, knowledge, and good judgment. The quality of being wise. The quality of having experience, knowledge, and good judgment. The quality of being wise. Ladies and gentlemen, we are seriously about to turn up this morning because my energy is about to fully kick in. My NutriBurst is going through my veins right now. I can feel it. I am about to turn up. Wisdom, the quality of having experience, knowledge, and good judgment, the quality of being wise. Ladies and gentlemen, don't I always say this to us, X-Men? I'm sorry for calling y'all ladies and gentlemen. I should have just been saying X-Men. X-Men, don't I always say this to us? The experience. Some of us don't have any wisdom. And the reason that we don't have any wisdom is because we are afraid to get the experience. We are afraid to get the experience. We sit around and we watch people on Instagram, Facebook win. We watch them win. We're watching these folks win. Instead of us getting out there, getting the experience to get the wisdom. This is what I came with. When it came down to wisdom for me, I said wise. That was the first word that I came up with. I never even read the definition. I said wise. Independent. In order to have wisdom, you have to learn to be independent. Okay? A student. Wisdom comes with being a student. And I was trying to second guess myself. I was like, is that the real word that I want to use for S in wisdom? And I said, yes, I'm going to stick to that one. Then we have direct. If you can be direct, if you cannot be direct, It's a possibility that the wisdom isn't there. Observant. In order to have wisdom, you have to be very observant. You can't always be, we'll get to it, magic, X-Men. Magic. Magic. And we'll get back to that. Wise. Wise. And when I think about the word wise, I think about the owl. I don't know why I just thought about that. Let's look up owl traits. Ooh, listen to this. See, I'm going off of the spirit of the universe. I did not plan this out this way, but this is all about to work out the way that it's supposed to work out. You can bet your bottom dollar on what's about to get ready to happen. Owls are quite specialized predators, having eyes and ears designed to easily locate prey and unique feathers that enable them to fly almost silently. When I thought about the word wise, I thought about owls. I thought about being smart. But I didn't know that I was just about to get ready to learn that they have wings that allow them to fly silently. Which means is that when you fly into a room, X-Men, when you fly into a room, X-Men, you don't have to be heard. You do not have to be heard. See, when you are fly, you don't have to be heard. See, people come in with the big mouths. Yap, 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 yap. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. Let us see how wise you are. For when it's time for you to open up your mouth, let us see how wise you are by your accolades. Let us see how wise you are from everything that you've been through. No. Let me rewind that. Everything that you've been to and been through. Wise. 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 Specialized predators. That means that they specialize in what they want to attack, what they want to have. So now I am a specialized predator because I know every goal of mine I will attack. Being wise, super smart, intelligent, wise, experience. The experiences that you've learned from others. See, sometimes we hear experiences from other people, but we have to go out and experience them ourselves. Thank you for the badge, Saunders. So we recognize those things from experiences. If you are not experiencing anything, how are you planning to be wise? And how can you not be wise and have wisdom? See, when you sit and have a conversation with the old man up under the tree that has the liquor bottle between his legs, throughout his conversation, you can tell if he's wise or not. You can tell if the young lady that gets on live every morning at 9 a.m. when she speaks, if she's wise or not. You can tell, and this is oh my God, it's like all of this stuff just be happening. I was thinking about this lady, and this lady has been trying to build her business. And I looked at her business, and it's still where it started at. And I began to work with her about maybe like about 4 to 5 years ago. And when I started working with her, she was really inspiring to go. to her next level. And here's the thing. She started around the same time that Stormy was starting. And my spirit immediately told me the reason that this lady didn't make it and go to her next level is because she don't read any books. Guys, you have to start reading books. You have to start picking people's brains. And this is the only way that you can pick somebody's brain is by picking up a book. Picking up a book. You can't pick any book in your process of being wise because you may pick the wrong book. Make sure you pick a book from someone that is wise, from someone who has a track record of having wisdom. Cornetta, thank you. Independent. Some of us are not independent. Some of us are codependent. Depending on other people to do things for us. We're depending on other people to put us in different positions. We're depending on other people to feed us. We're dependent on relationships. We're dependent on so many things that doesn't have the I in it. Independent. You have to be independent and say, fuck it, I'm going to do it by myself. Fuck it, I don't need you. Fuck it. I'm going to make it happen one way or the other. X-Men. Thank you. Get Fit with Diana B. Listen, let me tell y'all something. Independence means is that you're going to get to the fire, X-Men, and you're going to make it through the fire. How can you be wise and not be independent? How can you be wise and not be independent? I don't think that you can be wise and not independent. I think they kind of flow together. Yes or yes. X-Men. Independent. Student. All student. Student always learning. Student is always learning throughout their experiences. The student is always learning through their experiences. And see, sometimes it's a little hard for us to be students because we're older now and we feel like we know it all. And we feel like, you can't tell me anything. We feel like, yes, you know what, sometimes you're wrong, that I can't do this and I can't do that. Independent, student, wise. What do we say when you begin to build your business? What do you say when you begin to bring somebody into your business? I can be coachable. I can be a student. Can you be coachable? Are you a student? You are always going to be learning. You are always going to be learning. There is always something for you to learn that is going to take you higher. You have to realize that until you can sit down and become a student, there's no way that you can have wisdom. There's no way that you can have wisdom if you're not willing to be a student. Direct for the D in wisdom. You got to be direct. You can't be all over the place. Some of us are all over the place. We're so indecisive. We don't know what we want. We want this one day. We want that the next day. We want this one day. We want that the next day. We want this to build a business with, but then we're not putting in any effort. We say we want to do TLC, but we haven't enrolled not one fucking person in our business. We haven't signed up one person for a customer profile. We say we want to do TLC. We say we're going to lose weight, but we have not drank one little drop of NutriBurst. We have not took one NRG. See, we say a lot of things, but our actions don't match the words. You got to be direct, straightforward. Lisa Thomas Lewis, thank you. You got to be direct. Listen to me, direct. You got to be sure. Let's look up direct. We're going to get this together. Let's see what it says. Extending or moving from one place to another by the shortest way without, oh, Jesus Christ. See, this is the thing. I got to stop doubting myself. Sometimes I doubt myself, but I got to stop doubting myself. It says extending or moving from one place to another by the shortest way without changing direction or stopping. You got to stay in that lane. You have to know that this road that you are on is going to take you to the finish line. You have to be sure. Direct. Where are you going? Where are you going? You know where you're going. I know where I'm going now. I was feeling a little lost. I'm going to tell you, I feel lost too sometimes. Thank you so much. Exquisite. I was feeling a little lost. I promise you, I sometimes get lost. I was feeling lost with my book. I was like, how am I going to get? See, I'm not worried about y'all. And this is no disrespect. I'm not worried about people in TLC buying my book. Not about y'all. It's about people that I don't know. It's like, how am I going to have my approach? Yes, I can hire a PR, have the PR to start, but how do I do it organically? How do I do it so organic to where now people are falling in line and that they want to read my book and that they want to know my story? I was feeling a little lost. Yeah, it's easy for me to go do a couple of radio interviews and me pay the PR to plug me in and to go do all of these things. Yeah, that's too easy. I don't want the easy way. Ask anybody, they'll tell you I don't want the easy way. I want to take the long way. I want to get the long way. I don't want no handouts along the way. Don't give me nothing. Don't give me nothing. Please keep your hand out. They'll tell you. Ask about me. They'll tell you I don't want your handout, ma'am. I don't want your handout, sir. I can go do this. I can figure this out. I don't give a fuck how long it takes. Because I'm going to figure it out. And when I figure it out, I'm going to have it and I'm going to do it my way. See, because if I do it your way, I may miss it. See, nobody knew that I was going to come up out of the dust when it came to me doing TLC because I was the one standing all the way in the back. That's why you all should look at me and say, that motherfucker doesn't know what he's talking about. He's a little smart. He may be a little rough around the edges. He may be a little vulgar sometimes, but that's my personality. That's what I said. I was being direct. I knew exactly the way I was going to come with TLC. I was going to be direct this time. I was not coming and pretending to be the person with the motherfucking suit on and acting like I'm all so stush. That's why some of the motherfuckers don't like me. That's why. Because they know I'm going to tell them about their ass and won't give 3 fucks. Period. That's what you like about me. Because I'm direct. That's what what you like. That's what I love. That's what I love. I can get up here every morning and I ain't got nobody standing behind me telling me, okay, all right, hurry up. It's almost time to clock out for break. Break? I can't take a vacation. What? No. I'm direct. You got to be direct. You got to know which way you are going. Some of y'all are waking up every morning and then you're not direct. You don't have a direction. You don't have direction. Direct is inside of direction. Where are you going with TLC? Iris, 64, thank you. Where are you going? You wake up every morning and then you get on the lives, you watch all of the trainings and then you lay back down. What are you doing with the trainings? Where's the experience? I knew I was going to win with TLC this time. I swear to God, I knew. I'm going to win again. Because I'm about to sell my book, and my book is talking all about TLC, but now it's going to get people to eat a lot and let food control them. See, some people don't believe you when you're working out. They want to read your story. They want to read it from the background. They want to hear. They want to see. So everything was a setup. Everything was an underlay for overlay. And when I thought that I was confused, it was like, no, boy, you ain't confused. Just keep going and I'm going to show you. Had I not kept going and I gave up and I said, you know what, I don't got no way to really promote this book. I can't think of that. I don't know what to do. I don't know. Direct. Observant. One of my favorites. I'm very, 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 very observant. Very, 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 very observant. There's only a little specks of things that can get past my eyes and my ears. Please don't get my look in confusion with you all. Which means that, yes, sometimes I can look very much 24. Yes, sometimes I can look very 25. No, don't get it twisted. I have almost, on Sunday, I will have 42 years of experience. Sips tea. 42 years of experience. It ain't nothing under the sun that I ain't done. Nothing. Drugs, alcohol, sex, crime, music, industry, lifestyle, hell, everything. I've experienced it all. So it's nothing that doesn't look familiar to me when I look at some of you all. Funniest thing was that I could remember on Coach Stormy's call the other day, and she answered some questions to me because I was like, you know, social media has really made it okay for the weirdos. And I mean, like, when I say the weirdos, I mean, like, the people, you remember the people that you would look at before social media and they would be walking and they have their heads down and they, you know, they wore the weird clothings and they didn't feel comfortable within themselves. They didn't feel comfortable within themselves, but now they've united. And I see you, Boss Bostic. I see you send me okay. Well, she just took it away. Okay, did she? Let me see. Oh no, she's still there. All right. Yeah. Mental illness has connected and collided with so many different people. And so many people are walking around mentally ill to where they're connecting and colliding with so many other different people out there, especially on social media, because they can dress it up so nice. And then you don't know that these people are mentally ill. You don't know that these persons are suffering from all of these different things. And Chandra, that's exactly where I was going at. Some of us have been connected with so many people that are mentally ill. Yeah, you pretty. And I was thinking about, please don't take this the wrong way. I didn't know how I was going to talk about this. I said one day I was going to talk about it, but that's why sometimes I like to know the lady up under the wig. Because a lot of women can't really deal with themselves. I hope I explained this properly, because I was talking about it last night, and I know that there is somebody else up under the wig. I've learned that. There is somebody else up under the wig. There is another lady up under the wig. I won't even get to the fashions. I won't even get to the purses. I won't even get to the bank account. I won't even get to the cars. There is another lady that is up under the wig, and she suffers from mental illness. And she can cover it up as soon as she put that wig on. And she can turn into this next person because she hates the alopecia that's in her head. She hates the fact that she doesn't have long, beautiful hair, that she doesn't have to wear the wig. There is another lady up under the wig. So sometimes it's important for me to where I'm able to identify, who are you? Who are you? So I'm mentally on a different level. I promise you. I promise you. But the lady under the wig is usually the lady that I'm looking for. I need to know who you are up under that long Brazilian weave. I need to know who you are up under that nice chop bob. Of course you can DM me. See, my mind is always on something different. Like, I promise if you sat down and you asked me questions about my mind, I can take you so far. And it's been like that for a very, very long time. I'm just knowing now how to release it all with my show and, meeting so many of you guys. Wisdom has brought me here. Observant. I've learned to be very observant with people, places, and things. There's nothing you can whisper past my ears. I'm so observant, I can play back the whole tape days later and catch it. I'm so observant to where when I hear things, I never bark back. I'm so observant to where I will make you not even want to be around me because you can't run rings around me. I'm so observant. I'm so observant. It's just best to come to me direct. Please, please, please. Because I can look at you like this and hear you talk like this and know you're lying like that. So please just come to me direct. I don't know where I get this magic from. The M in wisdom stands for magic. See, because once you have graduated with all of these amazing things, you've learned to be wise. You've learned to be independent. You've learned to be a student. You've learned to be direct. You've learned to be observant. Guess what? You're going to graduate. You're going to graduate. You're going to graduate. You're going to graduate, X-Men. And when you graduate, when you go up and they give you your paper, they're going to say, here's your paper. You are now going to be granted your magic. You're now going to be granted your magic. Y'all laughing? Y'all laughing? Yes, Sharina 21. You will be granted your magic. But you gotta pass every course to get your magic. Of course. You gotta be granted your magic. You gotta be granted your magic. It just don't just come like that. It don't just come like that. Your magic, X-Men. Some of us want the magic without the other stuff. Some of us want the magic without being wise. Some of us want the magic without being independent. Some of us want the magic without being a student. Some of us want the magic without being direct. Some of us want the magic without being observant. It doesn't happen that way. You have to graduate, but you have to learn everything, X-Men. You have to go through the experience, X-Men. And don't let your hat fall. And don't let your hat fall. Somebody will be looking at it and saying, yeah, that hat gonna fall, watch. You already know, X-Men, because you got the magic. You already are observant. Because everybody ain't happy that you got your cap and gown. You gotta graduate, X-Men. You gotta go to your next level, X-Men. But don't let your crown fall. Don't let your crown fall. Mm-hmm. Wisdom. Wisdom. We got a quick few minutes. Let's grab the book real quick. I don't know where we're going to open up from. You don't say. Let's just jump straight to 13 because it was the only section. Look, it says 666:13. Generally, African courage was overcome by cowardice. Black men down through the ages running around telling other blacks to be nonviolent, white slavery catchers, brutes, lynchers, manipulators, rapists, Ku Klux Klan, and Nazis violently have their way with us. Murderers murdering and getting away. What if they are white and victims in black? Justice blind and crooked. Ireland model in every area of life and living. White supremacists, parades, white supremacists, coroners, white sheets with hoods, white citizens, councils, sheriffs, shackles, burnings, whips, whipping posts, whippings, torches, 39 lashes, third-degree torture cells, tark oak trees, nightsticks, nigger lace, obscenities, niggers, gallows, floggings, fires lit, fines, filibusters, federal government indifferences, false witness, false identifications, false history, uh, Carusula, separation of black and white in theaters, separate toilets, separate schools, separate churches, separate sports teams, separate souls, separate railway car laws, separate motels, separate drinking. I feel where we going. I feel where we see. I don't know where this coming from, but I can feel where we're going. Separate fountains, separate cemeteries, separate accommodations, matches and kerosene, machine guns, sadism, rum, rubber holes, ribs, hooked on meat cleavers. Wow. Wow. Rewards for runways, restrictive covenant, poor white egos, poll tax, plow lines, lynching, lies, knives, kicking, kerosene, Jim Crow unions, Jim Crow streetcar law, Jim Crow signs, jails, iron pipes, intolerance of political deviation, intimidation of voters, insurance of slaves, trading sloops, inadmissible black testimony, inadequate segregated schools, illegal search and seizures, hue and cry papers, hound dogs, handcuffs, half-truths, guns, gunpowder, gossip, gasoline, violation of the 14th Amendment, vigilantes, unemployment, Supreme Court decisions, sermons by pastors calling lynching, double lynching, triple lynching, trial by mock court, fallacies, race theories, fallacies, anthropology, racist courts, racist all-white legislators, racist all-white in juries, racial purity campaigns, race theories, quotations from the Bible upholding, quotations from the Bible upholding, quotations from the Bible upholding, master-sheriff, slave relationships, public halls. Okay, all of these are words. All of these are words. And it just sounds like all of these words were words that just was in a way of something, of slavery. I didn't understand, but it made me go to a place to where they were describing everything that was going on in that time. And it just sounded like everything was separate. That's what I took from that. Everything was separated. That's all it was saying. Okay, so I guess we didn't get a message out of that today because I don't know where the hell that was going. Separation. Wisdom. Wisdom, y'all. Wisdom. I think that was an amazing understanding of those words. Wisdom. Magic. X-Men, we all have magic. Let me make sure I say. Okay, Boss Bostic, I'm ready for you to come on. I don't know what you had to talk about, but let's hear it. Must be something good. You must be won a lotto or something. Don't act funny when y'all win the lotto. Please. I pour to y'all every day for free. Like the pastor at the church. Give a love offering to the pastor. He comes and he does this for free. He could be doing anything. Great morning, Green. So, great morning. So, they must be them to get on. Good morning, Trina. Good morning, Trina. Page 2. On MGC bosses. Not even say anything. She was just playing around. Let's see who else I want to thank. I want to thank this morning Iris 64, Disquisite, Lisa Thomas Lewis, Miss BQ, Queenie, Get Fit with Diana, Winetta, and Chandra, especially for your badges this morning. Thank you. I'm glad that it was some amazing information that you felt very generous. I don't take that for granted at all. I do not. Thank you so much. Training Thursdays. A young lady has hit me up in my DM, and she's on another team. Here's the thing. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm going to be direct. I'm not training nobody that's on somebody else's team privately. I'm doing to help you to win. That information that I have given you, help them to win. Now, I may do, I may say one day, okay, I'm going to do a Zoom for all of us. You just got to be on. But privately, to allow you to come on my team to learn, and then your coach is taking all of the credit for you walking around high and mighty, and you over here asking me for help. You need to join my team. Period. You need to join my team because your coach ain't doing what they supposed to be doing. Tell your coach to come see me. That's what I said. I'm just kidding. But no, seriously. I want to be able to personally work one-on-one with people that I know are on my team. Secondly, she asked me to do a training. Well, she asked me some questions and can I train about it? And I said, okay, I'll do it on the show tomorrow. So tomorrow we're going to be training about the binary. We're going to be training about the binary tomorrow. So if you make sure that you tell your team to get on, I'm going to teach you all what you need to know about the binary tomorrow. We're going to jump straight in right after the music. So don't come in here playing. Come with your pen and paper. Bring your team, your silly ass team that ain't catch on to it yet. This is where your money is, okay? Stop thinking that this is just a business where we are selling products hand on hand. Do you see Stormy Wellington going out selling products out of her house and walking around beauty salons and all of that? Not saying that you have to, that you're not supposed to do that. I'm just saying, what is the top leader doing? What is the top leader doing? Pay attention. Be observant. Be wise. Be independent. Guys, it starts off. You get your feet wet, like working at a McDonald's. You got to learn the cash register. You got to learn this. But the most important part is building a team. Yes, you can make your right now money doing sales. Make a $2,000, $3,000 doing that. But learn to build a team. It's time for Coach Stormy, guys. Let's go ahead and get some motivation. Let's be inspired. And let's get some meditation to tap into our souls so she can go ahead and ring the bell. Peace. Love y'all. Bye.